is absolutely, in my view, a great time for me to be taking on this responsibility. I've spent about 5.5 years with Microsoft doing different roles, starting with public sector and then getting into the core of the Microsoft business, leading enterprise, and now taking on the position of the managing director for Microsoft. Looking at the past 12 months and the growth that we've seen in this market environment, I feel very encouraged about what we have in store for us for the next 12 months. And as I look at the strategy from Microsoft India standpoint and the strategy that we have deployed over the last 12 months, and I relook at what am I going to do in the next 12 months, I think a very key thing that comes to my mind is I don't see a fundamental shift in strategy. So I don't think that I'm going to drive a whole lot of different things, but we are going to absolutely drive execution of things in a different manner. So it's not going to be about doing different things, but it's going to be about doing things differently. And it's going to be about very fast-paced execution in the marketplace. We have our initiatives very well carved out in the enterprise, very well carved out in our SMB business, our consumer business. It is going to be putting a very different level of energy and internal accountability around the execution motions of that. First of all, let's look at where the company is going. The company has come up with a very clear strategy on driving itself in the future as a devices and services company. That is a very big shift for us. From an on-premise software company to being a devices and services company is a very different engagement model for us. It's a very different experience for us. It's going to require a whole different skill set that our teams will have to take to the market, but that is very clear. That is now cast in stone. That's what we are going to be driving to the marketplace. So devices and services is going to be at the core of our strategy as we take our experiences to the marketplace from being an on-premise company. Now that means we will have to take our partnerships with the OEMs to the marketplace in a very different manner from what we have taken in the past. It is going to be about unleashing, lighting up those devices with a whole lot of services that Microsoft offers from the cloud, be it productivity offerings, Office 365, be it platform cloud offerings with Azure. How do you light up the devices and give the customer a seamless experience around different form factors of devices? Now that's where the Microsoft strength lies. The ease of use, the ease of manageability, and addressing the concerns of an IT manager from a device management standpoint across different form factors. That's going to be the experience that we will take to the marketplace. So we will absolutely in India align with the devices and service strategy from a global standpoint. I really call fiscal 13 as the coming of age of the cloud, if you will. This has been fiscal 13 for us ended June 2013. So we follow the July to June period for our fiscal. This fiscal has been, as I said earlier, the coming of age for us from a cloud standpoint. This is when the customers have really broken the chasm in terms of the initial concerns around security, around data privacy, data sovereignty, and really adopted the cloud in a very big way. This has been the time, this has been the period when our cloud, the productivity cloud, has grown about 140% year over year from a seat standpoint, and our Azure has grown about 122%. Azure platform services on the cloud have grown about 122% year over year. So this really has been the period where the chasm of early adoption has been overcome. I am even more bullish about the next fiscal. The next 12 months, I believe, would be a multiplier in terms of growth in the adoption of the cloud. So I see the cloud really coming of age. So the services being offered to the cloud, I really see that as a very big imperative for us. That will form a core of our strategy.